Even if you're not sure where you want to go to college, there's three questions that you can ask yourself to help you figure that out. First is, do you thrive in a more competitive atmosphere, or do you like things to be a little bit more laid back? If you like a competitive atmosphere, you're going to want to go to a selective school, one that has a higher GPA average and a higher SAT average, like 1300 and above. If you like a more laid back atmosphere, you're going to want to try a school that is less than 1300 as their average SAT, closer to like 1000 or 1250 or so. The second question is, do you want to go to a big school or a small school? There's a lot of pros and cons to both. And when you visit some schools, which you should do, by the way, you'll get a feel for how different they can be. But with a big school, you're going to have less one on one interaction with your teachers. You're going to be surrounded by thousands of students potentially. You're not going to really know everyone in your grade. At a smaller school, you'll have a lot more one on one attention, but you'll have less access to classes because there's just fewer classes to choose from because there's fewer professors. So it might be harder to get some classes, but it's going to be a lot more attention. You're going to get a lot more attention from your teachers in those kind of environments. And you're probably going to also know most of the students there, at least in your grade. The third consideration is, how much money do you want to spend in college? Now, as the return on investment for college becomes increasingly strange, meaning that you can make a living a lot of ways, regardless of whether you get a college degree or not, it's very hard to justify spending hundreds of thousands of dollars on college unless you're either going to get a merit scholarship or you're going to go to some graduate program or any number of those things. The finances are a big consideration. The difference between a school that is $10,000 and $40,000 a year could be the difference in $100,000. You could buy a home. That's three of the biggest considerations to think about. The fourth one, which I'm just thinking of now, which is also really important, is do you want to be local? Do you want to stay where you kind of are in your region, or do you want to go further away? Do you want to be in state, or do you want to travel a little bit? That can really help narrow things down a lot.